Good afternoon. Okay, so let me continue the story. So, our previous dog passed away. That's the first thing that happened at the beginning of the year. 2 months later, we got a second dog. The lockdown happened. And you know what they say about bad news. Threes. The previous year, one of my family members complained about hearing certain sounds. And at first we didn't think anything of it because we just moved. Everybody's stressed out, and our minds play tricks on us. So we really didn't think anything of it. But after our dog passed away, those random sounds turned into actual human voices. So that got a little bit concerning. I mean, some of them were benevolent. They're just, acting all silly. But some of the voices were cold-hearted and malicious, which was really concerning. And so that time, we were told, if something is wrong, go to the emergency room, go see the doctor. And each time we went to the emergency room, we were given the runaround. We ran all the blood tests. We ran all the brain scans. Nothing is wrong. If you want, you should probably take her to a mental health hospital. There is one in town. But don't come over here because at that time, we were still in the middle of 2020, the virus. So finally we went to the other hospital, and then bam, we got the diagnosis, early onset dementia, which is what, at around the same time, one of my classmates, she was a non-traditional student, she was married, had a child, divorced. So she was raising her child as a single parent, and while she was a full-time student, she applied for public assistance, so the government paid her living expenses, medical expenses. Well, that way she can focus on being a full-time mom, full-time student. So, and then the other thing that was going on, the hospital that we initially went to, they told us, why don't you send her to a psychiatrist? And the psychiatrist diagnosed her with depression and gave her medicine that is not for people who have dementia. Now, of course, hindsight is 2020. We probably could have gone, taken them to a dementia specialist first. That way we can tell the psychiatrist, no, this person has been diagnosed with dementia. We shouldn't give her that medicine. But, we took her to the psychiatrist first. And the psychiatrist didn't think, hey, this medicine is not for people with dementia. We better make sure she doesn't have this before we give her the medicine. So, yeah. So in addition to like a misdiagnosis, kind of, she was also given the wrong medicine. And we complained about the side effects. The psychiatrist just kept increasing the dosage. So, yeah, it was a perfect storm what happened. So yeah, that's the thing here with our family. I have two family members who cannot take care of themselves because of doctors giving them the wrong diagnosis, doctors giving them the wrong treatment, doctors increasing the dosage each time we complain about side effects. And it's obvious to say, well, obviously, if this happened to one family member, you need to make sure the second family member doesn't make the same mistake. Again, hindsight is 2020. Again, it took me like 5 years to piece, almost 5 years, to piece together exactly what went wrong with my family. And, because I don't want to dox me, I don't want to dox my family, I'm not going to go into any specifics, but there's other things that are going on that now I realize, oh, we should have addressed these other things too, But it is what it is, and all four of my grandparents have passed away. I had like 2 or 3 uncles who passed away from cancer, and all who passed away from cancer. So, yeah, we probably could have stayed in Japan, and at least Japan, we have cousins. I have cousins who can help us not all the way, because they have their own families, their own spouse, children, in-laws that they have to take care of. But if we stay in Japan, at least we could have had that kind of support. Even if not one side of the family, definitely the other side of the family, I'm certain they would have, because they always told us, hey, if anything goes wrong, we know that you live away from us. You just give us a call. We'll take the red eye to the United States and help you guys out. But bad news comes in threes, and that's like the third thing that happened to our family. A family member needed help. The one hospital that's near our home only focuses on physical health issues. They don't focus on mental health. So we had to take her to the other hospital, where finally, we should have gone to that hospital first, because then they would have told us, hey, this person has early onset dementia. You need to make sure they don't take these medicines, because these medicines are going to have a really bad reaction with dementia. So that's, the things that we have to deal with for the next, I don't know how many years. But yeah, pretty sad stuff. But what else can we do? We can't, unless we somebody makes a time machine and we turn back the hands of time. We have to deal with the reality of what happened, what went wrong, and then figure out what are we going to do moving forward, because we can't obviously change the past. We can only change how we react to what happened, and then try to move forward into the future. So with that, I shall see you next time.